Over the past 5 years, Startup Autobahn's industry partners have been relentless in their pursuit of new technology implementations. They chased every opportunity to make an impact in mobility, production, and enterprise, and went full steam ahead, working closely with startups on over 400 pilot projects. Together, they made Startup Autobahn the hub where open innovation comes alive. To celebrate 5 years of innovation, let us go back in time and relive some of the most impactful, creative, and disruptive pilot projects. As one of the founding partners of Startup Autobahn, Mercedes-Benz has explored and integrated many impressive technologies. Yet, out of all these joint pilot projects, there was one that clearly resonated with the company's sustainability ambitions. Meet Maike Hammer.
Hi, my name is Maike. I'm part of the Open Innovation team at Mercedes-Benz AG. With Ambition 2039, we at Mercedes-Benz have set ourselves a goal to offer our customer a complete carbon-neutral vehicle fleet. That's why we wanted to test if the production of a carbon-neutral vehicle part can contribute to our carbon footprint.
Thus, to discover new ways of producing sustainable materials for their vehicles, they partner up with the Silicon Valley-based startup Opus 12.
In collaboration, Opus 12 and the research and development team of Mercedes-Benz created the very first vehicle part made out of carbon dioxide, a C-pillar of a B-class. The technology behind it is an electrochemical process in which CO2 reacts to electrical current to form CO and water. This technology enables to produce carbon-neutral parts that are otherwise made with fossil fuels.
To manufacture the piece, Opus 12 worked together with an existing Mercedes-Benz Tier 1 supplier and their existing supply chain.
Sustainability is a key driver for Mercedes-Benz, and it was an amazing step forward being the first automotive company to create an auto part out of CO2. We believe we were able to set a key stepping stone for further collaborations to reduce carbon emissions all across the automotive industry.
The next highlight project comes from DXC Technology. Having initially met German startup Cognigy via Startup Autobahn back in 2018, DXC has since established a strong partnership that continues to bring conversational interfaces to multiple industries today. To find out how DXC collaborated with Cognigy, the enterprise software provider for conversational AI automation, we talked with Lara.
Cognigy provided the essential element to achieve interactive process automation as part of a machine connectivity case we presented at Hannover Messe in 2019. Both data from manufacturing systems as well as from the shop floor were integrated into a unified point of interaction. Status inquiries such as "What is my OEE?" or "What is my machine utilization?" could be easily answered via the interface.
Following the initial technology evaluation, DXC and Cognigy decided to work together on various other projects.
This project was a successful technology evaluation and the foundation for a thriving relationship. Today we jointly approach clients in various industries such as manufacturing, the chemical industry, travel and transportation, and more. Overall, this partnership demonstrates how Cognigy's outstanding solution, combined with DXC's capabilities, can improve the user experience in multiple sectors.
We will now look at a story that highlights ZF's engagement with US-based tech company Drishti. The technology has been successfully implemented at the ZF Charleston and Mexico plants and is currently being tested at other production sites. Manufacturing has come a long way since the era of Henry Ford. Despite all digitization efforts, collecting and analyzing data from non-automated assembly activities continued to be a manual, error-prone step in many factories, including ZF's, as Ryden Leish site lean operations project at ZF's Charleston plant is going to explain.
We used to analyze data the old way, with stopwatches and clipboards, waiting for the problem to jump in front of us.
With Drishti, an AI-powered video analytics provider, they now have access to visual process data 24/7.
We can do time studies, quality analysis, and training with the click of a button. We have anticipation, insight, and we have reaction whenever we need it.
The successful implementation of Drishti's technology has been a value add in multiple ways.
This project is helping us not only in gaining process data, but it's also opening eyes for new digital solutions that can change the way we operate. We gain not only in the process itself, but we develop our people.
In the next highlight project, we look back on the early programs of Startup Autobahn when BASF and Reflect joined forces to develop augmented reality remote support apps. As a leading supplier of automotive coatings, BASF not only offers a comprehensive selection of paint and color formulations, but also remote support to each of its independent body shop brands. However, to centrally manage this dedicated technical support and to ensure high-quality service in one system, a white label application was needed. This is where German startup Reflect was able to help. They created branded multi-language AR applications, reduced travel time and expenses, and ensured an excellent customer support. In addition to rolling out the solution within BASF, the venture capital team also decided to financially support the growth of the startup. Let's meet Kim Höfken.
I'm right now the Director of Merger and Acquisitions Digital Solutions within BASF, and I was the responsible investment manager for Reflect. Reflect helped us to tackle the challenge of supporting our body shops globally via remote solution and in parallel to free up space for our sales team. This initiative was a key pilot between BASF and Reflect, which led to a frame contract that is now allowing all business units within BASF to use Reflect's solution and bring it to the market even faster.
Our next stop is a collaboration between Program 3 alumnus High Mobility and Porsche. Together, the two partners continue to prove that collaboration is a key driver of innovation. Andy Grau is an innovation manager at Porsche. Back in 2017, Andy and his colleagues kicked off their collaboration with High Mobility, which is an open vehicle data marketplace. Together, they created Porsche's first open innovation platform.
This kind of open innovation platform was totally new. You could access virtual car emulators, connect via different APIs, and add external data sources.
They created a platform to connect every individual, every startup, and every large company to bring in their innovative ideas.
During the first Porsche Next Door Eye competition back in 2018 and 2019, we saw many interesting solutions and awarded the best to work with us together.
This year, they are bringing their collaboration to the next level with a focus on B2B2C solutions.
We want to further expand the Porsche ecosystem and are looking forward to collaborating with other large companies to collectively shape the future with new apps and services.
Moving on, our next highlight project features the collaboration between Fairfleet and Deutsche Post DHL. The two partners were awarded the Plug and Play Innovation Award at EXPO 7 for their successful pilot execution. When people think of Deutsche Post DHL, yellow cars and yellow parcels often come to mind, but there is much more to the multinational logistics company's offering. Global Forwarding, a division of Deutsche Post DHL, specializes in the worldwide transport of heavy cargo such as oil rigs and other bulky goods.
In the world of industrial projects, objects are usually extra large, so measuring those items remains an actual challenge for DHL.
In order to safely get the cargo from A to B and to ensure that the windmill blade fits under the bridges along the transport route, both the items to be shipped and the route they will need to take needs to be accurately measured.
This is why they approached us in the end and asked us to get the measurements in 3D space from extremely dangerous and remote places.
Dario is co-founder of Fairfleet, a full-service drone partner. With their global network of drone pilots, they provide customers with centimeter-accurate 3D models of infrastructure, buildings, and XXL goods.
This project clearly showed that a corporate like DHL doesn't need an in-house drone team, but rather rely on a specialist with a global coverage. So Fairfleet was the ideal partner for DHL.
By using Fairfleet's drone service, Deutsche Post DHL was able to have its shippable items and transport routes surveyed, all without having to hire a single drone pilot themselves.
Using drones, and especially the pilot network of Fairfleet, made it a lot more affordable while also getting better data faster.
This was a clear case for Deutsche Post DHL.
And the impact within the corporate was the way it should be, plug and play.
We now turn our attention to Webasto, the company that has shaped the success story of convertible roof systems since its infancy, and Australian startup Imagine Intelligent Materials. Everyone who has ever driven a convertible knows this issue. To open the roof completely, the driver must constantly press the button. One click or far-range remote solutions are prohibited by safety precautions. But since today's users demand simple, intuitive, and above all, safe operation, convertible roof pioneer Webasto paired up with the startup Imagine to develop a promising solution. They offer new possibilities for drivers to control any operation on the convertible roof system, anytime, in any moment, from anywhere.
Today, people are used to control anything with touchscreen or by voice control. So we tried to find a solution to control the convertible system automatically.
Webasto's goal is to create a non-supervised operation by integrating a safety system preventing persons around the convertible system from being hurt or pinched by the moving system.
Imagine Intelligent Materials makes dumb surfaces smart by utilizing the 2D material graphene.
The solution is a process that covers the textile of the roof with a graphene layer, which acts like a super sensor and can stop the opening or closing movement of the roof when something touches the roof.
Together with Imagine, we've made our system smart, so it can be operated autonomously without the driver.
Moving on from car roof systems to car interiors, the next highlight project features Motherson and UBQ Materials. Together, they are reimagining plastic usage in the automotive world.
The carbon footprint of a vehicle today is an aggregation of the energy consumed in the creation of the raw materials, manufacturing processes, the creation of sub-assemblies, transportation along the supply chain, and then finally finished vehicle assembly. But the majority of that carbon footprint is in the materials, and in the short term will increase as we move towards electrification.
This is Ian Fleming, and his role in Motherson is strategic supply chain development with particular focus on environmental improvement.
For the automotive industry to achieve its goal of carbon neutrality within 20 years from now, process improvements, product lightweighting and the use of innovative new materials are essential. And this is where UBQ comes in.
UBQ is a cleantech startup from Israel that converts household waste into a unique thermoplastic resin that can be used in traditional plastic molding techniques, but which creates a significant carbon offset. Together with Motherson, UBQ is working on creating automotive-grade carbon-neutral molded parts.
Since being introduced through STARTUP AUTOBAHN, we have been running extensive trials on a variety of parts, with the intention of creating a serial production part in the foreseeable future.
Our final highlight project between Bosch and Oculavis was revealed at EXPO Day 8. As a result of this collaboration, 15 pairs of smart glasses have been implemented in 8 Bosch plants around the world. Whenever there is a breakdown in a production line, time is of the essence. At Bosch Technical Functions, this meant that an expert had to fly out to the site to get the malfunctioning equipment up and running again. Kai Bruckner and Robert Elflein from Bosch were in need of a faster solution.
So what we wanted to give our customers all over the world the chance to get fast access or fast support from our experts in Bamberg.
They partner up with Oculavis, a provider of augmented reality-based service solutions to provide remote support via smart glasses.
The advantage of our solution is that the co-worker is able to work in his machine with both hands free.
At the same time, he or she can share a live stream video with the camera on their data glass.
So the expert is able to see the live video. The expert, on the other hand, can give hints via talking to the co-worker, or he also has the opportunity to share his desktop. So he can share 3D models, drawings, stuff like that, into the screen of the co-worker.
While throughout our history we've enabled a lot of inspiring tech implementations and world firsts, our open and collaborative approach to innovation won't stop anytime soon. Innovation is about actively anticipating a new world, and at Startup Autobahn, this is what we do best.